Hi everybody, this is Linda. Welcome back to Hands That Cook. Pull up a chair, we're going to make another easy dessert, and this is called Banoffee Pie. And I made my crust last night because I wanted it to be completely cool and I didn't want to have to wait for it. So it's blind baked. This is a 9-inch pie plate. I blind bake the crust, which means that it's empty. There's nothing in it because the pie we're going to make doesn't have to be baked. So you have to bake the crust ahead of time. So let's get started. I'm going to try to find something to protect my hands here. The first thing that's going in the bottom of this pie, and I put it in the oven to kind of let it, this thing is so thick I can't move it. I wanted it to loosen up a little bit, but it's, I don't want to get burned either. You know, I've bought new hot pads, but they're so thin. They're so thin it burns me. You know, they don't keep the heat out like they should, like the older ones when you used to be able to. When you'd buy them, they were thick enough that they protected your hands. Alright, this is the chocolate. Not chocolate, it's caramel that you buy in the store, in Walmart or any store really. And I'll show you the front of it as soon as I get all of this out of here. And this is already made up for you, so you don't have to stand over the stove stirring to make caramel or caramel, depending on what part of the country you're in. And I was raised in the north and we always called it caramel, but most everybody else calls it caramel. So you pronounce it any way you want to. Alright, now all you do is you take this and you spread it as evenly as you can in the bottom of your crust. Oh, I was going to show you the can. Now be careful because these cans, a lot of them, they all look alike. But this is Dulce de Leche. And it'll show you a spoonful of caramel on it. Whoop, didn't have that in there. It'll say Dulce de Leche. So that way you know you're getting the right thing. Now, I don't know where this recipe actually originated, but I kind of think, and I think it was, oh, I don't want to touch that. We're just going to leave the spoonful. I kind of think it was Ireland. And I kind of think Banoffee means bananas and toffee. And this isn't in the original recipe, but I just thought it would be so good. I've got some, these are walnuts, but you can use any kind of nut you want to. That's your choice. Pecans or walnuts are usually most everybody's choice. And I'm going to sprinkle that on top of this caramel. But I don't want it too heavy. There we go. And here's one that escaped. A jumper. I call them jumpers. Alright. Now, I'm going to cut you off for a minute, because the next ingredient is bananas. And you don't want to cut those ahead of time, because if you do, they turn brown. So as soon as I get them cut, and we'll be back. Right. I just went ahead and sliced those bananas up and put them on top of the caramel and nuts. And now the whipped cream's going on top of that. Now, I may have told you in the beginning of the video, you can either chill this pie in the refrigerator, or you can eat it right after you make it. That's up to you. The amount of bananas you put on there is up to you. It took me about 2.5 bananas. I sliced them in, you know, little rolls, but you can slice the whole banana in half and slice that half in half and set them in there that way if you want to. And oopie daisy, and get some more of this. I think I just about have enough here. Got a few little places showing through. And just to make it look a little more decorative, you can put a little bit of cocoa powder on. I don't mean go crazy with it, but you know, a little bit just to decorate it. Or a little bit of instant coffee. Now, I'm going to use cinnamon. So, got my cinnamon right here. Well, that one has not been opened. I'm not going to open it either. Let's see. I always have a lot of cinnamon, and I don't know why. I just keep buying it. Let's see here. That is weird. You know, I've got so much cinnamon, and now when I need it, I can't find it. Well, you know, any other time I'll be in this cupboard and I'll see cinnamon 100 times. And I think, don't buy any more cinnamon, Linda. Here's a bottle that's open. And you'll see that I'm just going to take, because this one doesn't have a shaker, I don't think. Well, it does. I'm going to try to be gentle with it. Because this is not a cinnamon pie, is it? It's bananas and caramel, but you know, cinnamon goes good with that. Oh, see, I knew I'd mess it up. Just to be so ever... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now that I've already messed it up, I'll just take this and sprinkle it around. And that's our Banoffee pie. Now I'm going to round up Sam and cut a piece and let him taste it. Let me get down in here so you can see it. I think I'm at a very bad angle. Whoops, that's too much, isn't it? Well, y'all, this may be the best I can do right here. Right there. So I'll be back in a minute when I round up Sam. Okay, guys, I found him. And he's ready to try this piece of pie. But he can't take it with him like he was going to the last time. He's got to try it right here. Go ahead, Sandy.
What kind of pie is it?
It's called Banoffee.
Who ever heard of a Banoffee pie?
Well, I think it's been around a long time.
Mmm.
You like that?
I love it. Mmm. Well, that's something I've never had. It's very, very delicious. Banoffee pie.
Mm-hmm.
I bet if you went in a cafe and ordered some Banoffee pie, they wouldn't know what it was.
Maybe not.
But they don't know what they're missing. Look at that crust. So
homemade.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's up there in the top 10. Caramel, bananas,
Few nuts.
yeah.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's.
And some cinnamon on the top.
If you want to try something a little different that's delicious, you'll love it. Mm-hmm.
You don't have a joke for us today, do you?
No, I don't.
All right, well, I want to give them an update on Litonya.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll have one next time.
Her friend finally got in touch with me today after I said, please give me an update. And she said that Litonya is not doing any better at all, and the doctors have given her a week or less. Now, if she passes away, it's because it's God's will. It's time. But don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. God can intervene at any time. So, and another little bit is that Litonya's 37 years old. She's never been married. She never had any children. And her friend told me that at Christmas time she would go to Walmart. And, you know, they always have a tree with names on it of the people that need gifts for their children. She'd get every one of them and buy them a gift. She said, I have enough love in my heart to love other people's children, or children who aren't loved by anybody. So that's the kind of person she is, and I just wanted to update you. So you all, thank you for coming in, spending part of your day with me. Please don't stop praying for Litonya. Give me a thumbs up if you like the recipe. And subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a few seconds. And after you subscribe, a bell will come up to the right of the word subscribe. If you'll click on that bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So thank you again for coming in. You all take care. And God bless every one of you.